We've been waiting for about a week now for Carnival Cruise Line to release their September and October schedule, and yesterday afternoon they did just that. The message to all cruisers is don't change something if it isn't broken. Let's talk about their schedule right now on Island Time. Hello, all you Islanders. I hope you are having a great day. This is your host, Derek, right here on Island Time. And let's spend a few minutes today in the islands talking about cruising. And a big announcement yesterday from Carnival Cruise Line as they released their September and October plans and protocols. We had been waiting for this announcement for about a week, and we received the announcement, and it was a very good announcement for most of us. There were, however, people who found out yesterday that their cruise, that their itinerary is canceled. And while those people are upset, we're sorry. There are plenty of options for you to rebook your cruise, and there's plenty of time as well for you to rebook it. So we hope that if your cruise was canceled, you will find one of these other options and you will enjoy a great vacation. Let's talk about the key points from this, and then we'll get into the details. First off, Carnival loves the pace that they are going right now. They think what they're doing is working, both with their protocols and with the speed at which they are re-entering ships into service. That is, it's proven in their plans and their announcement yesterday. We do know that Carnival is going to go the vaccinated route through October the 31st. As yesterday they said that 95% of passengers will have to be vaccinated. Of course, almost every crew member, if not every crew member, is vaccinated. So as of right now, one of the key points is they're not exploring the simulated sailings. They're not pushing the test sailings like Royal Caribbean has done. That could change, but for now, they are going the vaccinated route through the end of October. So if you're taking a cruise, you want to take a cruise, if you're an adult, you're going to have to be vaccinated just about every single time. There's 5% that Carnival is allowing not to be vaccinated, and almost every single one of these are children. The other class are those who cannot have the vaccine for some medical reason or religious reason, and then the last class is just ordinary cruisers like you and I who maybe choose not to get the vaccine. There are not many of those people at all cruising. So if you want to cruise through the end of October, you're going to have to get the vaccine. Vaccinations, it's the motor that is keeping things going, as we're going to see 8 additional ships sail with paying passengers in September and October. We will get into those ships here in a second, but that pace honestly was a little bit surprising. With they've had success with the Carnival Vista and Horizon. The Miracle, of course, is about to enter the game. The Mardi Gras is about to enter the game. But 8 ships within a 60-day period is pretty impressive, and it's great for cruisers like you and me who want to sail. And the great news, too, another key point, is that they're sailing from new parts of the country. So some of our islanders in our community who have wanted to cruise so bad, but have had to either fly to Florida or fly to Texas to cruise, or maybe fly out west for the cruises going out west out of Seattle and out of California, you're going to have some other options now, which is absolutely awesome. So we're going to cover that as well. If you are a shareholder, you're loving the decision, an announcement from Carnival yesterday. The stock price is down. Could it be a time to buy? That's, of course, up to you and your financial advisor if you have one. But we're seeing a really good pace, and we're seeing the protocols work, okay? Carnival is limiting their risk. We could see by the announcement yesterday, they're limiting their risk and liability in mandating almost vaccines for 95%, and they're now going to require travel insurance for those that are not unvaccinated. So those are some of the key points. Let's get into the fine details. First off, we're almost ready to cruise. We are leaving our house in 2 days to sail on the Carnival Vista. We are so ready to join the Vista there. We are so ready to meet many of you Thursday and Friday the 23rd. We have all sorts of plans made with dinners, with breakfast before embarkation on Saturday the 24th. We're going to bring you a live video of embarkation, of the sail away party, and as much live video as we can during the week, as long as the internet allows. If you want access to that video and you want to be notified when we upload it, please go ahead and subscribe. If you have not become part of the island community, we are all islanders here. We're a big community that love each other. We love travel. We love cruising. We love the places that we go. So please join and ring that bell so you'll receive notifications when we upload new content. Here we go. This is the current state of affairs for Carnival Cruise Line as it sets on July the 20th, 2021. We know that the Breeze and the Vista are in Galveston. We know that the Horizon is sailing out of Miami. We know that the Mardi Gras is about to pick up service at the end of this month. July the 31st is the inaugural cruise. We also know that the Carnival Magic is getting ready to sail next month out of Port Canaveral as well. And the Sunrise is going to sail out of Miami. The Panorama is starting up next month in California. There's already so much going on before this announcement, but Carnival announced the following yesterday afternoon. New Orleans, I hope you're ready to cruise. We've cruised out of there many times. The first cruise on the Glory that just came out of dry dock, has the new beautiful paint scheme. September the 5th, you're leaving New Orleans. You're saying goodbye. You are going on your cruise. How about this? We've had several of you ask the last couple of weeks about Baltimore. You're cruising out of Baltimore in September. September the 12th, the Carnival Pride returns to Baltimore and cruises with paying passengers. The Carnival Dream will be in Galveston, another beautiful ship in Galveston who has the Vista, the Breeze, and the Dream. 3 awesome ships in Galveston. The Dream's going to sail September the 19th. If you don't have a spa cabin, get a spa cabin. The Dream has my favorite spa of the Carnival fleet. The Carnival Miracle is going to Long Beach September the 27th. So there we go, our September announcements. 4 new ships sailing in the month of September. An awesome pace. Here's what we got for October. The Conquest out of Miami. That was my first ship we ever went on. Conquest is going to leave October the 8th out of Miami. The Freedom is going out of Miami on the 9th. The Elation returns to Port Canaveral. They are leaving in October as well, October the 1st out of Port Canaveral. In Mobile, Alabama, how about this? You are getting your ship back. The Carnival Sensation is sailing in October the 21st from Mobile, which is actually the closest port to where I'm at, but I've never sailed out of Mobile. I need to do that very, very soon. So all sorts of great news for Carnival. Very safe return for Carnival. Limited liability. But if you're a shareholder or a Carnival fan, a cruising fan, you absolutely will love it. Now, vaccinations, we mentioned this. You have to be 95% capacity-wise to sail. That's what the CDC says. Carnival is going by that. So you have to be vaccinated to cruise, unless you want to risk being part of the 5% that are not cruise. This announcement was hard on families. I know several families yesterday who were upset that are keeping their booking, but they're worried that they may not get the exemption. It's happened to my family. We were denied exemption for some cruises in July. I know what it's like. But stay firm, have faith, apply as soon as you can for the exemption, and follow up often. Follow up with Carnival. Let them know that you're waiting to hear that you want to go, and hopefully it works out. But I know it was hard news for our families because now you are in a waiting game situation. Even if your cruise is September and October, you're probably thinking about it every single day. I know how it goes. For vaccinated guests, of course, we know vaccination, and there's a little bit of news around this as well. Can you mix vaccines? Carnival will have news around this, but Carnival's going by what the CDC goes by. If it's a 2-shot method, as long as you have both shots, you wait 14 days, you are vaccinated. If you have the Johnson & Johnson, it's a 1 shot. After 14 days, you are fully vaccinated. You will have to provide proof of that vaccination to Carnival. Around your check-in time, there will be a questionnaire that says, basically, are you vaccinated? And it will ask that question for every single passenger. You will have to answer that question around check-in time. Additionally, you will have to bring your original vaccination card to the terminal with you, and you will show that proof of vaccination then. Make sure Everything on your vaccination card is legible. Make sure your name is spelt the way it's spelt on your passport or your birth certificate. My first name is Derek. You can spell Derek multiple ways. My original vaccine card was wrong. I had to have it fixed. It could have been an issue once I got to the port. Make sure your birth date, full birth date, month, day, and year is on your vaccine card. And of course it matches your passport or your birth certificate. They really are checking these very, very close. And make sure that you carry those documents on you as well. A reminder, you will have to wear a face mask in the terminal, as that is a federal law. It's a mode of transport, but once you step on the ship, you take your mask off. You don't have to wear it if you don't want to. If you would like to, of course, you can. Unvaccinated guest info. Of course, most of the unvaccinated guests will be under 12 years old. There are no kids clubs. 12-year-old and under kids clubs, they're not going right now. Camp Carnival is not going. They may have some organized activities, short activities during the day, maybe on sea days, something 45 minutes, maybe an hour in length, but there is no organized and long-term Camp Ocean right now because of these kids under 12. They're not vaccinated. If you are under the age of 12 or you are above the age of 12 and unvaccinated, you will have some different procedures that you have to go through. Carnival has shared these with you. There is a fee for these as well. You will have to present a negative PCR COVID-19 test at check-in, taken within 72 hours of your sailing date. So you have to present that. You will have to take an antigen test there at the terminal before you're able to get onto the ship. You will have to test again within 24 hours of debarkation to make sure that you test negative as well. That's of course the CDC. Those are on cruises that are longer than 4 days. And it is a charge of $150 per person, which also adds up. If you have 2 people that are unvaccinated or more, it's very, very tough. Additionally, effective July the 31st at the end of this month and August 2nd, which is for Texas, guests must also show proof of travel insurance that can be purchased through Carnival Cruise Lines. If you purchase it with Carnival, it's easy. It's more expensive than to go third party, but it includes the coverage that you need. If you go third party when you're buying your travel insurance, make sure you get the exact policy that Carnival is asking you to get. There's a certain number threshold, and you know how insurance goes. The higher coverage you have, the more expensive the policy. So if you're going third party, make sure you get what you're supposed to get. You have to bring proof of that travel insurance on embarkation day, and you have to show Carnival, of course. Let's talk about tours. If you want to go on a tour in the ports of call, of course, it's up to local law what can and cannot be done. If you're unvaccinated, there will be bubble tours through Carnival. You have to go on one of those tours if you want to get off the ship. If you're vaccinated, you can enjoy the port as local law allows, but most of the time there's face coverings that have to be worn indoors in shops, restaurants maybe, and then if you go to the beach or have an outdoor activity, you don't have to wear a mask on most of the ports. So that's good news there. Masks do have to be are required for unvaccinated guests in enclosed areas of the ships, such as the piano bar and other lounges, comedy club, the main lounge as well, arcades, spa, salon, casino. One difference about Carnival and Royal Caribbean unvaccinated guests right now cannot go to the casino. You can go to the casino on Carnival, but you do have to wear a face covering, and you also have to wear them in fun shops and things like that. Okay, so a lot of the same requests that we saw with July and August cruises. And if you need one of these exemptions, of course, you've got to follow. You should have received an email by now. If you have not, reach out to your PVP or your travel agent, and they will take care of that for you. So overall, it is great news for Carnival Cruise Line. 8 new ships returning to service that will make up well more than half the fleet coming back into service before the end of October, and that's a great thing to see. We will keep you updated as Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, and other cruise lines, they are sitting down literally in offices and in Zoom meetings right now trying to come up with their protocols and their plans. We will share them with you as soon as we have them. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up. We will see you very, very soon right here on Island Time.